Welcome back to Post Time. November is a big, now make that huge month of stakes racing at Dover Downs. Let's see some freshman stars from the Grand Circuit take center stage in the Matrons. Let's kick off the matron coverage with the over $147,000 two-year-old trotting Colts division.
3/4, 125, coming back along the inside. Shorty reclaims the lead. It's now more than a length. Dropping back a bit is Snowstorm Hanover toward the inside. Southwind Cobra. 3 wide is Money McIntosh, and they're at the top of the stretch. Snowstorm with the lead is Sorty. Sorty with Snowstorm Hanover on the outside in second. Toward the rail, that's Southwind Cobra coming toward the wire. Here comes Snowstorm Hanover. Snowstorm Hanover beats Sorty. 155 and 1.
Snowstorm Hanover, trained by Ron Burke, was victorious in 155 and 1 to win the first matron event for freshmen on this evening. The son of Muscle Massive made a first up bid and won by a neck for owners Weaver Buscemi, Frank Baldacchino, Phil Calori, and Burke Racing. In the driver's seat was reinsman Matt Kikali, who joined Hall of Famer Marv Bachrod for an interview.
You have a good bunch of people to drive horses for. Ron Burke Stables always tops, and right now Snowstorm is a preview maybe of this winter.
He's a nice colt. He didn't really race that good in the Breeders' Crown, but he raced good today, and I think he's got some talent to him.
Tell me about the race itself. How did it stack up? Of course, the post had something to do with it.
Yeah, I got away fourth. Going to the half, I took a big run at Andy. I thought I was going to trot right by him, and my colt was a little green when he cleared in the last turn, and then when he come off the turn, he got the job done.
It was really strong, especially late in the stretch.
Yeah. He got Andy at the wire there, so that was good.
Quite a snowstorm. That's the winner of the first of the 4 matron finals for 2-year-olds here at Dover Downs.
Next, let's see the freshman trotting fillies in their almost $149,000 event.
They race into the far turn, and now Ice Attraction on the outside goes up after Fine Tuned Lady. Temple Ruins right there third. Second over Winter Sweet Frost, 3/4 in 126 3/5 as they race on the final turn. Ice Attraction on the outside joins Fine Tuned Lady. Temple Ruins toward the inside. Coming 3 wide at any time is Winter Sweet Frost. They're at the top of the stretch. Fine Tuned Lady with a short lead turning for home. Fine Tuned Lady. Ice Attraction not going away, coming through the stretch. Ice Attraction on the outside after Fine Tuned Lady. Down the inside, Temple Ruins. Fine Tuned Lady holds on. And then it looks like Ice Attraction on the outside, Winter Street Frost, 156 and 3.
Delaware was well represented in this matron race as Dover Downs leading driver Corey Callahan drove Fine Tuned Lady to a 156 and 3 neck victory. The owners are Bill Wiswell and M&L of Delaware. That's the stable name for Ralph Roz and Doug Paul. The victory was the 6th of the campaign for the John Butenschon trained daughter of Cantab Hall.
You've come a long way from just starting here at Dover Downs and now driving all over, one of the top 10 drivers in the sport, and a lot of wins, and this is a very impressive win.
Yeah, she really gutted it out there. She's had a great year, and, I'm sure she's looking forward to a little time off and get ready for next year.
You had the rail. How did the race stack up for you?
It stacked up exactly how I thought it would be. I thought the 4 and 5 would both leave, and then I planned on making my move from there, just kind of see, what kind of foot they come out on and go from there. And, it was a really soft back half, but she's dead game and, dug into for the win.
Well, she's had quite a last couple of months, winning the Pennsylvania final. She won the Simpson final, and right here to add the matron, that's a big 3.
Yeah, she's had a really good year. We're really looking forward to her for next year.
Very good. Thank you again, Corey Callahan. Now, M&L of Delaware has been racing horses for a long time, and they've had a lot of success, but this has got to be one of your real great moments, winning at home.
Yes, very exciting to win at Dover Downs, which is a wonderful track, really.
You've had equal success over the years. Do you prefer one over the other?
No, I prefer a winner.
Well, that's for sure. Roz Paul, you and your husband, and of course your son Doug, have come along over the years and been in a lot of stakes. You have just as much fun today as you did back then?
Oh, absolutely. We own this filly with a partner, Bill Wiswell, who's been a great partner, and we've had nothing but luck since our partnership began. Let's hope it continues this year.
When you went to choose horses at the sale, what induced you to put up some $24,000 for this one?
It was 27. We do a lot on breeding. John Bootenshine liked her looks. We liked her looks. And, of course, we go with Abe and Larry, our two old sidekicks. So we all got together and selected her.
All righty. Well, thank you, Roz Paul, for M&L of Delaware.
Now we're on to the $170,000 final for freshman pacing fillies in matron competition.
As they race into the far turn, there goes Ain't 3 OK, going right up to get the lead from Planet Rock, 124-3. They're midway on the final turn and pulling away. Ain't 3 OK. 3 wide now. Here comes World Apart up into second. Falling out there is Rockette. They're at the top of the stretch. Ain't 3 OK. He's got about a 3-length lead turning for home. It's Ain't 3 OK. Racing in second and angling toward the inside is World Apart. Farther out is Rockette. Ain't 3 OK has got it. Ain't 3 OK. Rockette, World Apart in 152-4.
The Canadian-bred Ain't 3 OK picked up a lifetime best in 152-4 to win her division. Conditioned by Steve Carter, the daughter of Mach 3 made a brave move and won by 2 lengths for Chuck Grubbs, who leases the filly. Hall of Famer Brian Sears piloted Ain't 3 OK to this prestigious victory.
Chuck and Steve, they thought enough of the filly to supplement her in the matron, and she showed up, raced real well. She was in against some nice fillies, but she raced super, and really happy for her.
For the most part, she's been little known here in the States. She's been racing up in Canada. She won the big final in that Ontario Sire Stakes, so she certainly has all the credentials.
Yeah, they said they've been racing her, a little conservative all year, and they thought she was sitting on a good mile, and sure enough, she was.
For yourself, you jump on a lot of horses unknown, first time behind them. How do you adjust and become successful as you have been?
Well, I think being a driver, that's part of your job. You try and figure out what you're dealing with right away, and you ask the trainer, and scoring down, you kind of get a feel for their tendencies and stuff like that, and that's pretty much it.
You've had a lot of success this year. In fact, one of the top horses we thought was going to be here, Control the Moment, didn't make it this far in the season. You've had a lot of real good drives this year, and you seem to be available.
Yeah, I'm available. Probably more than I wish I was. You know what I mean? Like I wish I was had more good horses to drive. But I had the opportunity to drive a horse like Control the Moment, and great connections, and it was a lot of fun while it lasted.
Now, you're based primarily at Yonkers. Do you like the half mile better than, let's say, the 5/8 or the big track?
Well, definitely post position is a big factor in the half mile track racing. So, there's quite not as many horses get involved on a half mile track. So, the bigger the track, more horses get involved, and the more complex the race becomes. So, I probably like the bigger track.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. Continued success.
Finally, let's check out the 2-year-old pacing colts in their over $171,000 final.
They race up the backstretch toward 3/4, and every way out is joined by the wall. The wall on the outside is short lead. Every way out has the rail. Then comes a boogie shuffle in third on the outside. Western Hill fourth. 3/4 and 123-1 as they make the way around the final turn. On the outside, the wall battles with every way out. Here comes a 3-wide move now from Western Hill as they approach the top of the stretch. Circling up from the back of the pack, about 5 wide is What's Going On. And they're at the top of the stretch, turning for home. What's Going On the far outside, up after the lead. Here comes What's Going On. Rockin' Tony splits horses. They come to the wire. What's Going On and Rockin' Tony. 153.
What's Going On? A 32-1 shot, paced from last at the 3/4 pole to score a 153 upset. The son of Roll with Joe is owned by Bob Phillips, Dina Frost, VIP Internet, and trainer Mark Harder. Hall of Fame driver David Miller was in the sulky for this matron win.
Enjoying another great year. Last year's driver of the year and a good bet for this year too, David Miller. David, congratulations, and that roll with Joe Colt raced big.
Yeah, he did. He raced very well. You know, we were just racing him to get a check there, racing him to get lucky, and he did.
How did you look at the race when you saw it on the program?
Well, you know, he had a good post. He had a 2. I was going to try to get away as close as I could, you know, but they were going pretty hard, and he was comfortable getting away where he did. I think he got away like 5th or 6th, and I just rode inside.
Is there any type of racetrack that you really prefer over the other?
No, not really. I like all of them.
You've driven a lot of real good horses this year, and insofar as driving young horses, you seem to have a real good feel for it.
Yeah, you know, it's basically just a horse. You know, you get the right horse, they make you look real good.
And you have one more race for the horse that's #1 in the latest Hambletonian Society Breeders' Crown poll, Always Be Mickey. He is unbelievable.
Yes, I agree with you there. He's a special horse. You know, he's a big thrill. He's a thrill for me, and I'm sure he is for all of his connections. Just to be part of him and watching him race, you know, he's been a lot of fun.
Thank you very much. Hall of Famer David Miller.
Congratulations to the 2016 Matron 2-year-old champs and all of their connections.